There we go. Good evening, everybody. It is Monday night here at Beyond the Airwaves Leveling Up, and yes, we are back after just about 2 weeks off, considering what we had to go through. And for those, and I'll explain that in a few minutes. But anyway, it is Monday night. That means it's time for Monday Mayhem. We're gonna have a few stories that were basically swept under the rug, but and we also have a bigger news story that I wasn't even aware of. But we'll talk about that later. Anyway, I'm your host for tonight. I am Oddball Extreme. I'm currently joined on the line by 3 of my crazy cohorts. First, to my left, we have our resident Joker, Mike. Hello, Mike.
Good evening, everyone. How's it going? Happy Monday.
And
Technically 4 with Lulu beside
oh,
me.
you're right. There's Lulu.
Technically
Hello,
4.
Lulu. Hi,
Technically
Lulu.
4.
He's the second in command.
She.
You're thinking Maddie.
I said she's.
Oh,
Okay, I thought I heard he. So,
so did
all right. Anyway, to my bottom left, we have our crazy cat, Janet. Hello, Janet. And below me, we have our resident Tiki Wiki, JC. Hello, JC.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Are you sure he's Tinky Winky and not a lizard with a long tongue?
Or Gene Simmons.
What a rocket world night.
Yeah.
And party every day.
Yep. And also
Oh,
we've
right.
got
now.
yeah, we've also got Craig, Goatman, and Sumi, and Sajo, and Futaba on the chat.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
They all
Yes.
say welcome back.
Yes.
And thank you for that.
Thank you. But anyway, for those of you who were completely unaware what happened, we were shocked on the afternoon of October 4th when we got word that our friend LaShawn Colvin suddenly passed away.
Yeah.
At the age of 37. So, you know, we were in so much shock. There was no way we could do a show for a little while. Although Mike and I did get our gaming streams in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But we just felt like it's like we needed time to grieve. And yes, we're still gonna be grieving. But she would have said, don't stop. Keep going no matter what. Let's see. Oh, Craig said, I want to say sorry about your friend. You all have my condolences. Thank you, Craig.
Thank you, Craig.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
hey, I got an idea. The rest of the crew can't see it, but this can be LaShawn watching over us.
Okay. Sounds good. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead, Mike.
Futaba changed her profile pic again.
Oh yeah.
Look in the chat.
Yeah, but what is that? It's so small.
A character from Stardew Valley.
Oh, okay. You see, I could tell.
Name's Gus.
Yeah, you see the way I see it on my thing, it's so tiny, so I can't tell.
It's tiny on my end too.
Oh,
I can't
okay.
see very good. If there was a way to fix that, I would love to be able to do that, but I cannot. And she said she did that because it's funny. Well, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. And she would tell us don't stop living life, you know.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
But she is sorely missed by all of us.
Yes.
And unfortunately, at the time of her passing, she was working on getting a publishing deal for her graphic novel.
Actually,
she has, but it wasn't completely finished.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But now this is what I heard. Don't quote me on this, but Shirley, I think you said that the publisher is trying to work to get her graphic novel published. The publisher she went with is trying to work to get her graphic novel published.
Yeah, get that. At least
I
get
hope
it
he
out.
does.
I think he will. I have a feeling he will. But something else I found about Scout Comics, the company, it's based in. Are you ready for this? Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Far out?
Yeah. Hold on, let me find out where Scout Comics is. I'm not sure if it's Fort Lauderdale or hold up. Let's see.
Ziggy, where is Scout Comics located?
Okay, it's actually in
Comics and Entertainment. It is 1,882.9
Fort Myers.
miles away on 10231 Metro Parkway, Suite 100 in Fort Myers.
Yeah, it's
It
in
is
Fort.
currently closed, but will be open tomorrow from
Dan,
11 a.m. to
stop
5
it,
p.m.
please.
Dan, stop.
It's done.
Okay.
It's done.
All
I
right.
forgot
Well,
how loud he is.
yeah, I forgot. Fort Myers. Wasn't that hit by Hurricane Ian?
Yes. Badly too.
Yeah. So that's another issue. Of course, Hurricane Ian, went through Florida. Of course, it didn't affect us, but I'll tell you this: it in a way, it's good, but it left us with no rain for over 3 weeks. Of course, we finally got it last Thursday with a nice thunderstorm at 3 o'clock in the morning. Go ahead, Janet.
You're talking about weather. We had, God, over the weekend, started Friday night and finally quit yesterday.
Yeah, and let's put
We
it this.
had so much rain that it caused the flash flooding.
Yeah.
And the weather afterwards also caused a groundnado. A groundnado, isn't it?
Landspout. Oh, hold on. Goatman. Weatherman is looking too great and there's potential tornado right now. It's just a warning, but me and Goat Bro may have to leave. Oh, you got it.
Yep.
If you need to, go.
Take cover. Take
Your
cover
life
if
is
you
more
need to.
important than this, okay?
Exactly.
Yeah, your life is a lot more important. So, if you have to leave, go. Because, it's like we say, your life is a lot more important than, this or anything else. But it's like, I can't stand it when people get upset with the local meteorologist. They have to interrupt like a live TV show or something for the severe weather. It's like, if I have to, my rule of thumb is this: I don't care what's going on. If I have to, I'll get the highlights later or wait till the next day when it's available online. Not the end of the world for me. Can't stand
You
that.
know what? There are more important things than the Iron Bowl.
Oh, I know. Like I said, if push came to shove, and there's a risk of severe weather, and they have to interrupt, I can go online watch the game, or I'll get the highlights later.
Yeah, I know when we had the thunderstorms coming through Saturday night, I was trying to watch my live on patrol live, and the static in the air kept messing with the signal.
Oh, sure.
But they have an alternative where you could watch it streaming.
Yeah.
They have that alternative where you can still watch the show streaming or
Okay.
an SD.
Yeah. Okay, Janet, hold on just a second. It says, hey, Joker, are you going to tell them what I set up, or should I?
It's what I mentioned earlier about her her
new
server.
fall. Her. I can't talk. But yeah, yeah, we went. Like I said, we went over 3 weeks without rain, and then we got some good rain on Wednesday. But then, like Thursday at 3:30 in the morning, I was jolted awake by thunder. It was loud enough. It woke me up. Power went out for just 1 second. Had it fixed 4 clocks in the house.
Little blip on the radar, huh?
Yeah, but I mean, I could not go back to sleep.
I
Well,
feel
you
you.
would have shit. You would have shit a pile of kittens if you'd have been in the room with me during that thunderstorm that split the tree at the other house.
Yeah, well, I just about did that when we had that super lightning bolt less than a mile from my old job. So.
Is that the one that hit in front of the ambulance that was in front of
No,
you?
no. This was like in 18 or 19. There was like this big bolt of lightning less than a mile away, and I mean, it was so loud. And the plant manager at the time, she thought that lightning had actually struck the building. It didn't, but it was sure as hell close. So.
I've been like 15, 20 feet away from lightning before. It's scary as hell.
Oh, there were some of the videos in Weather Gone Viral. They had these idiots standing out on a deck watching a lightning storm brew over water. They were watching the lightning. All of a sudden, you see this lightning bolt hit within a few feet of them, and you hear them go, let's get back in. That's what they
And
get
there's
for being
Lala.
idiots.
Lala has joined the chat. Hey, Lala.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
Yep, Lala is in the YouTube chat.
YouTube
so,
chat?
Hey, Lala. Yeah, she said she'd be in the YouTube chat, so that's fine. Hello, Lala.
Glad you made it back.
Yeah, but I mean, it's been a difficult time for us, but we're gonna get through it.
Yeah, you know what? We've had a long-term drought. And all that rain we got, it may have caused flash floodings, but it helped the reservoirs.
That's true.
It helped the reservoirs. These people who bitch and complain because it's raining too much.
Let's see. What's this? Hey, Joker, what's the pre-evolution to the Pokemon Magcargo?
Cargo? Slugma.
Magcargo. No, don't say it, Joker, don't do it. What Sumi said. It's a trap. Uh-oh. If you're trying to get Rickroll, it ain't gonna work this time.
How is Slugma Rickroll?
Oh.
Or how is it a trap?
Oh.
Anyway.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
That's not a moon, that's a space station. Remember that quote from Star Wars?
Yep.
Yes.
Let's see. I saw Weather Gone Viral when the hailstorm hit a house where it goes inside the house. Yeah, I've seen that one too.
Oh yeah. Or how about the storm chasers that got caught up in a hailstone with hailstones about like this, Shirley?
Yeah. I know.
There, my head's in the way.
Yep. No, you got it. We see it. We see it.
Yeah. Weather is the only thing predictable about the weather is its unpredictability.
Yeah, and let's see. Jenna and I think we were both watching Sky Ops live.
Yeah.
When they were coming Sky Harbor. Oh, brother, they got pounded. That airport got pounded.
They usually cut their show off at 5. This past Saturday, they had to cut it off at 4 because the storms moved in too fast.
Yep.
And that storm was Saturday was so bad that they had to reroute some flights, and ground others. They had a ground stoppage.
Yeah. But at least
those two soldiered on as long as they could.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Don't forget when the weather tracker from the weather. Oh yeah, Mike Bettis and his team in that vehicle when they got flipped in the El Reno tornado in 2013. That's been over 9.5, almost 9.5 years, or it'll be 10 years next year.
And his wife says, "Please don't go storm chase anymore." Please.
I think he has stopped. So.
Don't they have 1 or 2 kids?
Yeah, I know they got at least 1. I don't know if they got 2, but.
And what was the name of his dog?
Joplin.
He passed, didn't he?
I think Joplin has passed at this point because she was. Oh, surprise. Lottie.
What? Hello.
Lottie.
Hi,
Hello,
Lottie.
Lottie.
Hi, everybody.
It's we should tell you folks where she is. It's 3:15 in the morning.
Back.
So.
Lottie, is your auntie gonna come help you?
Not at this time in the morning.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I know not that time of the morning.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Okay. But yeah, it's good that we're back on again, despite what happened. So. But.
Glad you made it, Lottie. Hey, Lottie,
Oops.
I figured out how to cut and paste the Zoom meeting link to my iPad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that sorted, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
We were just talking about things in general.
Yeah. Oops.
Oh, can I say what I told you earlier, Shirley?
Mhm.
The guy that had been stalking victims and shooting them in California has been caught. The police took him into custody.
Ooh.
I think either yesterday or today. Can't remember which one. They said that he was looking for other victims,
Yeah.
getting ready to shoot and kill again. But they caught him. And that's a good thing.
That is a good thing.
Let's see. Okay, got it. His name is Wesley Brownlee. Yep.
Sound like a nice man.
Yep. Police arrested a suspected serial killer in Stockton.
Yeah, I couldn't
Hey,
remember
wait.
which part of
Isn't
California. Sorry.
Stockton where those terrorists shot up a place a few years ago, back in like 2015 or 2016?
I don't remember. Let's see.
There's like three or four people like who got killed or something like that, and they were actually a part of ISIS or something.
And didn't they catch him before he killed again?
Yeah, all right,
Shirley?
here it is. A man suspected of killing 6 men and wounding a woman in a series of shootings in Northern California was arrested before dawn Saturday as he drove through the streets of Stockton, armed with a handgun and possibly searching for another victim, police said. Investigators began watching the suspect after receiving tips and stopped him in a car at about 2 a.m. in the Central Valley City, where 5 of the shootings took place, Police Chief Stanley McFadden said at a news conference. Wesley Brownie, 43 of Stockton, was dressed in black, had a mask around his neck, had a gun, and was out hunting, McFadden said. We are sure we stopped another killing, he added. It wasn't immediately clear whether Brownlee had an attorney to speak on his behalf. He was expected to be arraigned tomorrow on murder charges. A police photo showed the black and gray weapon allegedly carried by the suspect. It appeared to be a semi-automatic handgun containing some non-metallic materials. Police have been searching for a man clad in black who was caught on video at several of the crime scenes in Stockton, where 5 men were ambushed and shot to death between July 8th and September 27th. Dang, wow.
Damn.
4 were walking and 1 was in a parked car. Police believe the same person was responsible for killing a man 70 miles away in Oakland in April 2021 and wounding a homeless woman in Stockton a week later. Investigators have said ballistic tests and video evidence linked the crimes. At the press conference, a moment of silence was held for the victims. Let's see. Now, here's where it's interesting. Juan Vasquez Serrano was killed in Oakland in 2021. Natasha Latour, 46, was shot in Stockton on April 16, 2021, but survived. The 5 men killed this year. Paul Yaw, he was killed July 8th. Salvador Debuti Jr., August 11th. Jonathan Hernandez Rodriguez died August 30th, Juan Cruz September 21st, and Lawrence Lopez Sr., who died on September 27th. Let's see. Police said Brownlee has a criminal history and is believed to have also lived in several cities near Stockton, but they did not give further details. Authorities said they received hundreds of tips after announcing the manhunt, and investigators located and watched the place where Brownlee was living. Based on tips coming into the department and Stockton Crime Stoppers, we were able to zero in on a possible suspect, McFadden said. Our surveillance team followed this person while he was driving. We watched his patterns and determined early this morning he was on a mission to kill. McFadden added that Brownlee was detained after engaging in what appeared to be threatening behavior, including going to parks and dark places, stopping and looking around before driving on. Investigators were trying to identify a motive for the attacks. Police said some victims were homeless, but not all. None were beaten or robbed, and the woman who survived said her attacker didn't say anything. The police chief thanked various local, state, and federal agencies that took part in the investigation, including the FBI, U.S. Marshals, and the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration. Local investigators have also worked with police in Chicago to determine whether the killings might be linked to 2 2018 murders in that city's Rogers Park neighborhood.
Don't interrupt, JC. She's not through.
It's all right.
I'm just
No, it's
reacting.
okay. No, it's okay. You can react. It's fine. Authorities said videos of suspects showed a man in black with a distinctive walk. However, Chicago police said Friday that there didn't appear to be any link. So, it's a maybe and maybe not. So, it's all right.
Sorry I was rude, JC, but
It's okay.
I didn't know.
All right. Goatman said, guys, if I do need to go, I probably won't have the time to type much to you. So if I gotta go with nothing else, you know what it is. Yeah, you got it.
Sounds good. No
Go,
worries, man.
Goaty.
If you have to go,
Stay
go.
safe. Stay safe.
But yeah, I was probably so wound up with work and the weekend and such that I didn't even pay attention to the fact there was a serial killer in California.
Well, I heard it on the news this morning that
Okay,
he'd been captured.
good.
I just couldn't remember what city it was in.
Yeah, it's Stockton, California.
Today is Friday in California.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to say, huh? And then shoot.
Well, let's see.
Huh.
Let's see. Also, um, unless you were living under a rock in college football, you probably know Alabama lost to Tennessee on Saturday. Final score was 52-49.
We lost by 3 in our game, too.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this: what killed the Crimson Tide? Penalties. They had more penalties this game than any other time ever. I think they had like 18 or 19.
Boy, Saban was probably pissed.
Yeah. And for the first time in a couple years, they are not in the top 5. Now, if they don't get the national championship, I am not going to be upset. Am I disappointed? Sure. Upset? No, because we can't win them all.
Yeah, and haven't they had like one of the best like teams in the last like 10 years?
Yeah, let's put it this way.
Like of all time.
Alabama's got like 18, 19 national championships, I think. So,
Okay, Alabama, let somebody else win.
yeah. And I'll be honest, when Georgia beat us last year, I was happy for them because it's like they finally got it.
You're not offended at what I just said, are you,
No,
Shirley?
not by a long shot.
Let somebody else win, Alabama.
Yeah. Goatman said, gotta go. All right. Stay
All right,
safe.
Go,
stay
be safe.
dude.
Yeah, stay safe, buddy.
Storm must be right over his head.
Either that or it's getting close enough to make anybody nervous, which I can't blame him for.
Yeah.
I can't blame him either.
Mm-hmm. Because I'll tell
Oh,
you,
geez.
I will tell you something. On this show, Mike and Janet can both attest to this. When you guys have heard my weather radio go off during the show, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you one thing I did Saturday night that I know I shouldn't have.
What's
I
that?
needed to wash my hair really, really, really bad. So I jumped in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to the thunder and watched the lightning through the bathroom window. I knew I shouldn't have been in the shower, but I was desperately stinky.
No, that's fine. That's okay. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, but I did the one thing they tell you not to do during a thunderstorm, and that's take a shower, be near water, yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
But the storm didn't stick around long.
Yeah, but I mean, I swear the storm was going through Sky Harbor in their thing.
Oh yeah, and you know what was funny? One of the guys,
Mm-hmm.
the man, I can't, Chris, isn't it?
Jeff.
Jeff.
Yeah.
He had set up his camera, in a good place. When it started raining, he had to scoot back because you look up and there's a big old crack in the concrete above his head.
And all that water started
gushing-
coming down. It's like, welcome to Niagara Falls at Sky Harbor.
I think that's what they said.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Like, welcome to Niagara Falls at Sky Harbor. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Those two are good. What's the lady's name?
I forgot. I don't think it's Nikki. I'll have to check it.
Well, anyway, they both used to work for airlines.
Mm-hmm.
Her as a flight attendant and him as a mechanic.
Uh-huh.
And they decided to start Sky Ops Live.
Yeah. And then there's another one I like to follow called Skylight Productions. Guy, he's probably racked up so many frequent flyer miles.
Yeah, I watched this airline take off from the island of Kona in
Mhm.
Hawaii,
Yeah.
and it backed out. It
Mhm.
made its turn, and then when it was clear, it just revved up and took off without any fanfare.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yes.
I love that one because like when they have the longer videos, I can sleep with those.
Yeah, I unfortunately would get my videos interrupted by ads.
Mhm. That's always the hard part. Use me. Sorry.
You're excused. But you know, I've tried to ask them, had they been filming videos during a severe ground stop. I got my answer on Saturday.
Yep.
I got my answer on
I
Saturday.
want to go. Okay. Thank
Okay.
y'all for having me.
Take care,
All right.
JC.
Take care, JC.
Bye bye. Good night.
But are you still with us, Lottie?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right.
But you know, it's fascinating. I like watching plane spotting,
Mhm.
Sky Ops live, and then I also like watching the storm chasers, the ones that actually chase after the thunderstorms.
Mm.
And my mom doesn't understand why do they do crazy shit like that.
Well, some of them are scientists. Some are there to actually give warning to people. So.
Aren't you trained as a weather? Aren't you and Frodo trained as a weather spotter?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. When they, not this last tornado, but the one we had before,
Uh huh.
when they showed the radar, I could see the hook. They went down kind of like this,
Mhm.
almost like a comma.
Uh.
That was the twist. You'll have to excuse not seeing my head.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Okay.
Oh crap.
All right. Let's see. In the meantime, the Cleveland Guardians. No, they're not called the Cleveland Indians anymore. They're called the Cleveland Guardians. There's
I'm
was.
surprised. Just answer me one question and then
Mhm.
I'll let you get going. Do the Atlanta Braves still do the tomahawk chop, or did they get that banned too?
I don't know. I'd have to check. I'd have to look into that and find out. But anyway, Cleveland Guardians were supposed to play the New York Yankees. It's been postponed due to inclement weather. The game will the game will be rescheduled for tomorrow at 4:07 p.m. Eastern, and that will be on TBS. In the meantime, the National League Championship Series will get started, and guess what? No Dodgers, no Braves. It's the Phillies and the Padres. Now, I will
No,
say this.
Philadelphia and San Diego.
Yep. Now we'll say this: if Cleveland can finish off the Yankees, that will make me happy because I am not a Yankees fan. I feel like they've been in it too many times too, like Alabama winning too many championships. Let's see. Let's see. Tornadoes are scary. They come out of nowhere, and you barely have time to prepare. But for hurricanes, sure they may be more destructive, but you know they're coming days in advance. True. Craig said for
Who
natural
is
disaster,
that? Who said that,
Sumi.
Shirley?
Craig said for natural disasters, usually you can find guides online to pre-plan for each individual disaster. I recommend it to at least prep. Amen to that. You're right.
Yeah, they have if you're in a hurricane area, they tell you to prep medications
Mhm.
for all family members that take medications,
Yep. Be prepared
several
for.
gallons of water per person,
Yep.
food, non-perishable food, lots
Mhm.
of canned stuff for MREs,
Can opener.
can opener, silverware,
Mhm.
um, just different shit like
Cash.
that.
Cash, because ATMs will probably be down.
Uh-huh. Plenty of cash.
Mhm. It's like when Hurricane, what was it, Katrina, I was making a beeline for Louisiana at the time. I went over to Lowe's and they were selling the big lantern flashlights for $1 each. They were willing to take the loss to make sure everybody was prepared.
How many did you get? One or two?
I got two. One for me, one for Mom. But nowadays, I don't even have to do that anymore because I got a much better flashlight. In fact, I'll show you this one. This I got, what's that store called? 511?
Five Below?
No, 511. It's like tactical gear.
Okay.
And now this thing looks pretty good, right? It's $12, but check this out. See this right here? Now, this is going to get bright.
Ah, LED bulb.
Yep. And you can use this as a lantern. You can also do this. I don't want to. There we go.
Well, you know what I've used in a flashlight when our power went out here?
What?
I had my phone with me, so all I have to do is this. Let's see.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I got that too. But look at this. It
See?
also has
See?
also has an emergency red light.
Yeah.
And make it flash as SOS as SOS. Not bad for only $12.
Yeah. It's good that you have a pepper store near you, Shirley.
Yeah, I mean, you get nervous about the weather, but I also know how to prepare for it too.
Yeah. As long as you've been living in Alabama.
Uh-huh. Got past the biggest tornado outbreak in history in 2011.
Is that the one that hit Joplin?
No, Joplin was in May 2011. The big tornado outbreak that hit, like the one in Tuscaloosa, April 27th, 2011.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. They showed that one on the Weather Channel. Dateline to disaster.
Yep. Because that was just crazy. The fact
Okay, what? Okay, go ahead and finish.
that it was just so crazy that you had so many tornadoes in one day.
Wasn't it like 23 or 4?
Janet, there were more than 190.
Never mind. What about a bad weather gave me a tailwind from Phoenix to Atlanta? And I arrived a half an hour.
I think it was Hurricane Ike.
Yeah.
I believe it was Hurricane
Lottie.
Ike. Yeah.
Lottie, I don't know if you've heard this story.
Lottie's not in the call anymore.
Oh, she might have had to jump off.
Yeah, because let's face it, it's 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
She probably needed some sleep. Can't fault her for that.
Well, at least she showed.
Yeah, she did. I
But
was surprised by that.
Shirley's reaction was priceless, Mike. I called her after I'd landed.
Yeah, I was still trying to get.
Shirley, guess where I am? I've landed.
She's
and
like,
you go,
what?
Must have been a tailwind.
Yep.
Ugh.
Oh goodness.
What did I do?
What did I do? I'm kidding.
I'm trying to think of some other news. Oh, the guy that played Hagrid. You want to tell it, Shirley?
Yeah, unless you don't know by now, Robbie Coltrane, of course, best known as Hagrid in the Harry Potter movies, he passed away last week.
Every single movie that man was in.
But he also did I can't remember if it was BBC or ITV, but he was a detective named Cracker.
Now I know what's been bothering me and biting me.
What?
That little bugger right there.
Oh, get it off the camera.
It's a giant mosquito.
Okay.
No.
Not anymore. I'm gonna have to go shut the door. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Oh, Lottie came back. There we go. Welcome back, Lottie.
Sorry, internet went.
Of course. Fair enough. That's right, folks. On the show, anything can happen. We could suddenly have our internet pop. Nothing. So it happens. So say we all. Thanks, Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, but let's see. Oh yeah, I found out something. There is a virtual meet and greet with Andy Serkis coming up in January. However, I'm going to pass on this one. You know how much it is for just 2 minutes?
How much?
Oh no.
$225.
Fuck off.
I like the guy, but I ain't
Agreed.
going that far.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's like 2 minutes. That's it. 2 minutes.
That's a good sign for that, Shirley. Just point it up. 2 minutes.
Yeah,
No
2 minutes. That's it. That's the thing. As much as I like the guy, it's not worth that. But I know some people they'll buy up like I think they buy up to like 5 times. So it's like you're gonna pay over $1,000. You sure you want to do this?
Well, if they if they want to, I mean, obviously
If they want
prices
it,
are going up and everything, but if it's their choice at the end of the day. So
that's true.
I wouldn't because I don't even know the bloke.
Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. It's like I'm one of those people where I meet a person once, I'm happy for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I've met Stephen Amell, several. I've met 4 doctors. Peter
Which
Davison,
four?
the 5th, 10, 11, and 12. Peter Davison, David Tennant, Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi. I've met 4 doctors. Now, Colin Baker, I would have had a chance, but I didn't, sign up for that one.
Yeah.
That's okay. Okay, go ahead.
The actors that I have met was Kevin Sorbo and who did Night of the Living Dead?
George C. Romero. George
C. Romero. George Romero. Kevin Sorbo, who was a good head taller
you were
than
shocked
me.
at how tall he was.
Yeah, I had to look up for eye contact. I'm one of those type of people that like eye contact. But I had to crane my neck to look up at him.
Yeah, well, without going a little overboard, he's getting a little political. Let's just say I'm gonna stop there.
Kevin Sorbo.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's gone a little political, and I'm gonna stop right there because I don't want to, stir anything up.
Well, you tell me after the show.
Okay.
Yeah. Think you know what? I've actually met a famous person this year.
Who?
Uranus.
Yeah, had to get your Uranus joke in there, didn't you, Laudio?
I had Mike's face says it all.
It's good to have Uranus back in there.
Not to laugh.
Yeah, it's
Mike's
good
trying not to laugh. I don't think he's having much luck.
Let's see. I saw something on Carrot. One of my weather apps. Let me see if I can find it. Here, I got it. You know what's weird? Every time you eat spicy food, the weather coincidentally gets worse on Uranus.
Oh, Mike's face.
Oh God! Don't even mention that to me. I had diced jalapenos in my burrito for dinner.
Oh no!
Oh boy!
Then things are about to explode in Uranus. Sorry.
You're good.
There, did that make your night, Lottie? Audio. Did that
Yeah.
make your night?
Yeah.
It's making her morning anyway.
It is.
Yeah. I'll tell you this. When we do our next April Fool's Day Among Us, of course, I think a lot of you've already seen it or said tonight we celebrate Uranus.
Oh, that is funny.
Oh, Saju said, say hello to Uranus.
Hello, Uranus.
Well, hey, better to say hello to Uranus than mine. Gotcha. I think we're embarrassing Mike a little.
No. He's fine.
Fine.
Yeah,
That's
see?
fine.
Yeah, and in the meantime, I'm happy to say I got something. I got a nice little thing here. Say
What
hello.
is that?
The
Oh.
Stream Deck.
Stream
Oh,
Deck.
lovely.
Stream Deck, what the
Mhm.
hell?
Yeah, see what happened was last week there was like Amazon had that 2-day like that 2-day fall, I'm going to call it fall Prime Day sale. And this thing was normally 150. I got it for 90.
Oh.
So, plus here's something else. Last weekend mom was having her birthday on Tuesday, and I was trying to go around town see if we could find a good air fryer. Found one, but it was $239.99. Now, I found an even better model on Amazon. The normal price was $259.99. I got it for $169.99.
Ah.
And
Good
mom
one,
was very happy.
Shirley.
Huh?
Good one, Shirley. Has your mom used it yet?
No, we're trying to figure out. We got to get out of the box. Plus, we got to figure out how to put it. This is a unique one because you can like put when you're finished cooking it, you can like pull it back and it doesn't take up a lot of space. I like that.
A folding model then.
Yeah, it's that Ninja. It's a Ninja. It's like 6, 7 in one air fryer something something. Now, one thing I want to be able to try to do: dehydrated fruit.
Uh, the bananas, don't try the bananas.
I don't eat bananas
Get
anyway.
really, really sticky, really, really fast when
Yeah.
you're on a dehydrator.
Yeah, I know. That's why I say I don't eat bananas anyway, so I have a problem with it.
Well, if you could get apples on sale,
Yeah. Well, I
dirt
mean, that's
cheap.
what I mean. Apples, maybe even oranges, peaches even.
Well,
We'd
the
have to
more
test it
water in
first.
the fruit, I don't think oranges work in a dehydrate. The type of oranges they have at the grocery store won't work.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Sajo.
What
Yeah.
did Sajo do?
He said, "Say hello to Uranus."
No,
Funny thing about
I'd rather
Uranus,
say
oh,
Sajo. I'd rather say hello to mine than say hello to yours.
to be honest, Janet, I saw this on the internet, okay, so bear with me, everybody. Uranus looks like a star. There are rings around Uranus. Uranus was explored once, never again. There are dark spots on Uranus. Uranus is tilted sideways.
That's true. It is. It's true. The planet itself actually is tilted sideways.
Uranus was originally named George's star, but scientists didn't think it sounded butt stuff enough.
Didn't sound what enough?
It didn't think it sounded butt stuff enough.
Okay.
Oh man. Think of all the hundreds and you get thousands of puns just with Uranus.
I know it's the butt of all jokes.
Oh,
You just won the net. You just won for the night right there.
That's a good one.
Winner.
Shirley,
That's a
Shirley?
good one.
Yeah.
Shirley,
Yes.
Shirley,
Yes.
you walked into that one.
Yes, I did. And that's okay. I don't mind. It's like Saturday I went to a picnic and one of my coworkers she hosted this picnic and we ended up playing Jenga and cornhole. Hadn't played cornhole well, but I did pretty well. Had fun. That was the most important thing. Um, then we got to play Jenga, but the blocks weren't your normal size Jenga blocks. They were like, I'd say this if you look at it like this long, like that. That's how big they were.
And how thick?
At least I'd probably say 8 inches wide and a couple inches deep. So it was like a big set of Jenga blocks. And unfortunately I knocked it over.
Oh, speaking of cornhole, Lottie, I saw this picture on one of the videos I was watching on Facebook before I had to turn in my thing. It had a cornhole thing, and this little puppy poked its head out of the hole, waited for somebody to throw their beanbag, and that little puppy just grabbed the beanbag and pulled it back into the hole.
Yep.
Beanbag go in the hole.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, some things are cute.
Oh no, that was on America's Funniest Videos last night.
Yeah, let's see. In the meantime, oh yeah, if you are looking for the Charlie Brown holiday specials, they're not on TV at all this year.
Why?
Apple TV became the exclusive home. I'm sorry, Apple TV Plus became the exclusive home to the franchise in 2020.
Boo hiss.
Yep, and will be the only outlet airing the iconic specials. The streaming platform partnered with PBS in the past, but has retained exclusive rights for 2022. Now, Apple TV did say it will provide special free windows for everyone to watch the holiday programs, even without a subscription. So, if you want to see It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, it's October 28th through October 31st. A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, November 23rd through November 27th. And finally, A Charlie Brown Christmas will be available December 22nd through December 25th. And there are two brand new specials. I Want a Dog for Christmas and Charlie Brown's Christmas Tales will be added to the platform starting December 2nd.
Luckily, I have most, if not all, of those specials on DVD Blu-ray.
That's good.
So I won't have to miss out.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's like...
What are they trying to do? Be another Elon Musk of the video world?
No.
The streaming world?
No, they want... trying to get people, like, maybe away from the cable, but it's not helping because think about it. If you gotta pay for Apple TV, Netflix, Hulu, and everything else, that's gonna add up to a pretty penny by itself.
Exactly.
I dropped Netflix because it went to over $10 a month.
Mm-hmm. I may drop Netflix myself because I barely watch it anymore, especially since they took slow TV off. I'm not happy about that either. So I'll probably the only reason I get them because there was one episode of Fairy Tale I wanted to look at.
Did you look at it before you
Yes.
dropped it?
Yeah, I did. So.
Second thing down. You know what? This thing insulates real good. I put water and ice in this thing on Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
I picked it up yesterday morning and it still had ice in it.
Oh, wow. Well, at least you get some ice, baby.
Shirley?
Yes. Sorry, could not resist that one.
Try harder next time.
All right. Okay. Here's an interesting story. All right. You've heard of Texas Pete's hot sauce, right?
I haven't heard of it, but go ahead.
Okay, well, listen to this. Maker of Texas Pete hot sauce is being sued for having non-Texas roots.
Oh,
Where was it made?
I'll tell you in a second. So here's what's going on. A man in California is suing the maker of Texas Pete hot sauce for the sauce not being made in Texas. Philip White claims it's false advertising because the hot sauce has no connection to the state. Maker T.W. Garner Food Company is headquartered in North Carolina, where the sauce is also made. He says he wouldn't have bought the Louisiana-style hot sauce or paid as much for it if he had known that. White argues it hurts smaller hot sauce companies in Texas that are trying to capitalize on their authenticity. He said he's hoping a judge will grant its class action status. White wants the company to pay more than $5 million in damages and change the hot sauce's name and branding. T.W. Garner Food Company has not commented on the lawsuit.
Oh, for
Oh,
fuck's sakes.
speaking
Yeah.
of hot stuff, have you heard the latest challenge?
That's that
The
one chip,
one
right?
chip challenge?
Yeah,
The
that's a.
one chip challenge
Yeah, I
has
mentioned that
sent
before.
a lot of school kids to
To
the
the
frickin'
hospital.
hospital.
Yeah, because it's dangerous.
Yeah, I will never do that type of challenge. No way.
Nope.
Don't get me wrong, I like spicy stuff, but I want to be able to taste the chicken wings.
Yep, exactly.
The way Jack
Exactly.
makes the chicken wings for football snacks, the way he makes the chicken wings, it makes clear my sinuses a little, but it doesn't burn the tip of my tongue off.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at the different comments in Twitter. Somebody said, at least it wasn't the Tide Pod challenge.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah. And before we go, one more thing. Um, we've all seen Cartoon Network. They have Cartoon Network Studios, but thanks to new Warner Brothers Group head David Zaslav, I believe that's his name. Listen to this: Warner Brothers Television Group laid off 82 scripted, unscripted, and animation employees last Tuesday and will not fill 43 more vacant positions. The 125 positions represented 26% of the company's workforce across those units.
Ah, shit.
Yep.
A lot of people are
Oh,
complaining
speaking
that.
of anime, on the internet went.
Mm-hmm.
There is a new anime on Adult Swim.
Oh,
Damn it! I wish I could remember the name of it off the top of
don't
my head.
don't worry about it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. The layoffs, which are generally expected, don't tell the whole story of what's going on at Warner Brothers Discovery's animation units. In fact, there was an even more consequential announcement made that fundamentally alters the structure of Cartoon Network Studios going forward and have a far-reaching impact on the projects it produces. The company calls it part of its strategic realignment. Fuck you. All right. In a
You know
company-wide
what it's. You know what it really is.
what?
Kicking out the old and bringing in the new.
I'm not so
Yeah,
sure
but
about
they're
that.
not.
Here's what's
Yeah.
going on. Yeah, here's what's going on. In a company-wide memo, Chairman Channing Dungey told staff that the company plans to fully consolidate its TV animation divisions, merging Warner Brothers Animation and Cartoon Network Studios. Going forward, Sam Register will continue as head of WBA and CNS, as well as Hanna-Barbera Studios Europe, the latter of which will continue to operate independently from the other two. According to the memo, all three labels will continue to exist, but perhaps more in name than in action. Both development and production at WBA and CNS will now be merged, extending on the cross-studio teams that were already in place for programming, casting, legal, and business affairs, and artist relations. This means that Cartoon Network no longer has any independent say on either creative or operational matters, something that has never happened before in its existence. This also seems an ominous sign for the future of new original Cartoon Network animation. WBA has traditionally been a much more catalog IP driven studio. For those who don't know, IP is intellectual property. While CNS has been the
In other
studio.
words, no more robot chicken.
Yeah, let's see. Well, CNS has been the studio that puts out original series and specials that occasionally become touchstones for generations of viewers. Over the last decade, CNS produced shows such as Uncle Grandpa, Steven Universe, Clarence, Over the Garden Wall, We Bear Bears, Cricket the Creek, Summer Camp Island, Infinity Train, and Primal, to name just a few. Conversely, WBA's lineup has been focused on catalog characters, including titles such as Batwheels, Bugs Bunny Builders, Aquaman, King of Atlantis, Teen Titans Go, Jellystone, Animaniacs, Looney Tunes cartoons, Harley Quinn, Justice League Action, and The Tom and Jerry Show. Under boss David Zaslav, Warner Bros. Discovery has expressed a desire to focus more heavily on IP across all its businesses, so now that CNS has to share development and production resources with WBA, it's difficult to imagine a future in which the studio's original animation output can match what it has been in the past. As long as Zaslav is king, Cartoon Network Studios is likely to shift more strongly towards reboots of its existing catalog, as it is currently doing with the Powerpuff Girls than launching new intellectual property. And of course, they just launched Velma as well. Let's see. The significance of the news may have not fully sunk in for a lot of animation fans, but those in the business immediately understood the magnitude of the news and its impact on Cartoon Network Studios and, by an extension, Cartoon Network's future. Brian Miller, former general manager of Cartoon Network Studios and a key figurehead of the company for 21 years, tweeted a quote from the Variety Report and a grim two-word summary of what he thinks it means for the future of Cartoon Network Studios. RIP CNS. Under the new setup, kids and family series development of both WBA and CNS will be led by Audrey Deal, adult animation development by Peter Girardi, and animated long-form series development by Sammy Perlmutter, with Bobby Page leading main production. Ed Adams will continue as executive VP and general manager. And I'll tell you right now, that's not making a lot of people happy.
No.
Because now we won't have anything original anymore, seemingly. All they're going to do is, like, they're going to reboot everything to death. Like, what exactly? Like I said, they've done Velma. They're going to do the Powerpuff Girls again.
Why don't they listen to the majority of the people instead of the suits on the board?
It's all about the money. That's what it boils down to. The money.
I'll use this as an example. A lot of these big name actors who get so full of their ego forget that it's us little people that got them where they are now.
That's
the same
true.
can be said with all the executives that are on the boards of the various companies.
Mm-hmm.
They forget that it's the little people, the artists, back in the day, the people who drew the cells.
Yeah, exactly.
Back in the day, the CGI artists now,
mm-hmm.
the boards, the people who run the suits, seem to forget about all the little people.
Like I said, all they care about is the bottom line and the money. That's what matters.
Oh, excuse me.
You're
Didn't
fine.
mean to slurp.
Oh, you're fine. But let's see. Got one more thing. Let's see. Okay, Craig is going off for the night. Good night, Craig.
Night, Craig.
Yep.
Thank you for stopping in.
Yep. Now, one more thing before we go. Now, this is not exactly political, but kind of sort of. If you want to apply for that student debt forgiveness, the website is now officially open. I signed up under the beta, so I don't have to sign up again. So, but, I'm going to be patient with it, because this is not one of those situations where you sign up, boom, you get it. No, you don't. That's not how it works.
What are we talking about?
The student debt forgiveness, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, the student debt forgiveness. The website is now officially open.
Do you think it'll help you?
Oh, it's definitely going to help me. So, if you, $10,000 for some people may not be much. For me, that will put me down to a point where I'll finish it off in 3 months.
I hope you get it then.
Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see. Like I said, this is a process. I'm not going to worry about it right now. So, just go on with life. Don't even worry about it for now. But, I just want to bring that up because, because I know I am not the only one. So, excuse me. I'll tell you this, one thing I did not do, remember when the pandemic was going on and they paused all the payments? I didn't
Yep.
pause the payments. I kept going.
Good for you.
Yep.
Well, at least at that point, you had the option to do that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like, yeah, they are paused, but you still have the option to continue
Right,
paying it
which is
off at
what I
your own
did
pace.
because here's the thing. If I took the pause, that'd be great, but then it would add more time to how long it would be for me to pay it all back.
Exactly.
That was the catch, because I don't know if people paid attention to that, when they took the pause.
Yep.
But with this, I mean, this will get me down to a point where I'll be able to finish off in a matter of months instead of another
Nice.
few years. And that means more money in my pocket every month.
Yep.
And that's always a good
That's
thing.
nice.
Yeah, and also, like I said, no out of town conventions for the next 2 years because my mom's 80 next year, I'm 50 in 2024. So, besides, as long as Dragon Con's still in Atlanta, I'll be going in 25. So, I'm not going to worry about it for now. All right, so I think this is a good point to wrap up right here for tonight. So, anyway, we're glad to be back. We're still dealing with our loss, but we take it one day at a time. That's all we can do. But anyway, of course, let's see. Tomorrow, of course, is Tune In Tuesday, and let's see, Mike. I believe it's your turn to stream on Wednesday.
It is my turn to stream. I should have everything good to go for
Okay,
that by Wednesday night. If not, then I'll find something else to do.
that's fine.
It'll all work out.
Yeah, that's fine. I say let's do Doodler. We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll do Doodler this Friday. All right.
Sounds good.
All right. So if you give me a second, I'm going to play the ending. All right. So with that in mind, I'm going to say love, peace, and chicken grease. Everybody have a great night. Sleep well. Stay safe. And we'll see you tomorrow for Tune In Tuesday. Everybody.